Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go, Sack. 3 butt, 3 butt, 3 butt. Wide, get wide.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Now here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get that ball. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Monday. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Rosen to throw on third down. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
55.
Counter play, Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single. Hug. Watch 88. Man left.
Blue draw Porter. Monday. Hey. High 7.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Crowder. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, 80.
49 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
Now Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
49 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I know he ain't got it. Hey, 80. Yo, 80. 49 to Mike, 149. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Mike 6.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Watch the twist.
Topper!
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Alert.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Check back. Pump, Monday. I got motion there. Me. I got this.
80 weapons.
33. Watch the run.
Again, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Mike, check 33. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
49, guys. Mike, 49. One twist. 49 to Mike.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Rush in.
Darnold now to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
49 to Mike. Check Mike. That's it. Man, 80. 49, guys. Mike, 49. He's tired of me.
Darnold to throw again. Herndon's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 40. A
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Single. Watch 14. Here I come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 26.
Strong. Regular. Go ahead.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Slam.
Left.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Check.
Hey, color.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Crunch. Slam.
Hey, 5-0.
On first down, Walton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check. Fresno.
Left.
Shift.
22 jet bomber.
running from the shotgun with Drake. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tight down. There you go.
Kill.
Check.
Go ahead.
We got it.
Regular.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Graham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check it back.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No waiting. No waiting.
Darnold from the gun. A hit turned in over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Slam, slam, slam.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Mark 5.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Watch tight end.
Regular.
Right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Balaj. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Fitzpatrick now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Keep playing hard, let's get it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll go again with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
We didn't want this. No, no, no.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Laird. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check, feel it. Lucky.
Now a carry for Walton. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark Walton, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Five's the mic.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. Darnold. And he fires Here's one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
That's mine. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
To throw is Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
What's that? Watch 49. Check.
Darnold for the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Derby there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing Fitzpatrick, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, it's Walton. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Strong.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Crowder now to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
You ain't no young lady. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm going to come back to you.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Jets on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Now it's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Bring it. He's crashing. 80. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Get that quick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, Haywood. 49. Let's get the ball. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Darnold to throw again. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Out. Hey, color.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
On first down, it's Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Top dog, 61, matchbox, white.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo.
2nd and 7. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, 49. Know your job. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey.
Darnold now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. And 80. 49's the mic, 49's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. 26 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I got you, boy.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Malaj. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Watch 57. Let's go one more. Hey, check, Mike.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
57. Check pass. Check pass.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. His kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, it's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.